the bra-mai straight. Oh, the tapering off at the end. Not only female singers can sing in head voice beautifully throughout their range. Today we're going to look at something we have not looked at on this channel, and that is a countertenor. A countertenor is a male singer, just a very normal man, who sings in a soprano voice, meaning mostly in head voice with the technique of a soprano. Even when you go down, only going into transitioning into chest voice when it's like very low at the low end. So basically, it sounds just like a soprano. It's not a castrato or anything like that. Hundreds of years ago, they actually castrated boys before they hit puberty so their voices would not change. But that's not necessary. Even a man can sing as a soprano. Now, of course, he will still have a male voice. It doesn't sound quite like a woman, but the technique and the voice color is very, very different from a regular tenor. Let's take a look at Philippe Jaroussky, one of my favorites at this time, singing countertenor, singing Handel's Ombra mai fu. Now, I was thinking about actually doing an upbeat Handel aria, and there's really mostly Baroque repertoire that lends itself to this kind of singing. There's not a lot of roles for countertenors outside of that. But then I decided I would like to highlight the clarity and that beautiful timbre of the voice, which you can really hear it best when it's a very slowly moving song, such as Ombra mai fu, which is one of the most beautiful love songs in Baroque music. And I love that they have a lute, an original instrument. I want you to listen to his phrasing, how every long pitch has so much life of its own, so much happening, just like the strings, the voice, and how he uses a lot of straight tone and the vibrato. Everything is very straight and very dense. Opening. Very subtle vibrato. Not too much, not overpowering. Opening those vowels. Love his lips. Now, I would never interrupt this music, of course, but I want to talk a little bit about his voice. Let's go to the beginning, and I want you to pay attention to his onsets. Very supported. He breathes deeply, usually early. He doesn't gasp. He really prepares. Watch how his center never swifts. It never sways. It's always centered, and he's always well supported, whether he's singing out or whether he's taking a breath. his posture is always lifted, always from that position. And then he always starts his phrases from the very top of his breath, not rushed, very well prepared, lifted all the time. I just love that. It's a very long intro. Here we go. He starts very subtly, very softly, very straight tone. Then he slowly opens that up and then brings in that vibrato as the pitch blossoms. I always feel like it's like a blossom opening up, that kind of long pitch where you go just like, once you're in the full resonance, opened up, then you introduce a vibrato that is not wobbly. It's very subtle. It's just underlying. It's just bringing in extra frequencies and brightness and overtones to where it's even richer. But then even before he even gets off the tone and continues to the next one, listen to where he's not just leaving the vibrato on there and just sits on it. Straight. Resonance comes. The bra-mai straight. Oh, the tapering off at the end. See, the melody line starts lower and then ascends. It's quite low for me, actually. Straight. I love his little ad-libs in there. And that is quite low, even in his register, to be in head voice. Ombra mai fu. For me, it's like it sits too low to really still be in full head voice. It's so consistent, and he softens it toward the bottom, not losing any resonance, because it is a very tender song. See, I want you to like that breath after that fu. Now breath. Nice breath. Now he brought in the vibrato right away. And I just love how he varies it. No? Because it's more extreme low. And again, no vibrato yet. At the end. Straight. I like how he doesn't put vibrato, but this time a little laboring tone. The D was straight. Nice little trill there. Now it goes high. Okay, I want you to like, this is so good. He's opting for an open oo, so it actually makes it bright on the top. Because it's a high pitch. Suave pure. You could go more forward, which then would darken it a bit. But in this case, he wants it bright. Pure. It actually puts a little smile on. And then I love how he then goes down. Yeah. I love how he goes, oh, Philippe, how he does that lower pitch. I've never heard it. I love his interpretation, and he's very true to Baroque style, not an overpowering vibrato, a lot of straight tones, very straightforward, very clean, and very on point, no fluff. So this is a great example of a countertenor. There are others out there. Research John Holiday. He's actually amazing. I will put a link below here. He actually went to college with me. He had the same teacher that I had, and he has sung at the Metropolitan Opera and all over the place. He's an amazing countertenor also. When I actually studied with him, he was kind of still in the tenor Fach, and then he really became a well-known countertenor, which is a rare voice type, really. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about supporting properly, I have a free course, 7 Days to Perfect Support. I will put the link below, and you will learn how to strengthen that core so you can engage better in your singing and control better. Until next time, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.